you leave like this, my dear, I won't ever use my sword again. I'm not just talking nonsense to you. I can mean everything I say. Do you think you got a couple of fools in your hands here?
Okay, we're not holding your hands. Okay, why did she say that? When he says, what do you think? You've got a couple of fools on your hands here? And he says, I'm not holding your hands, sir. What does she mean?
That she's not a fool.
Right. What she's saying is, if she were holding Andrew's hands, then she would have a fool on her hands. She's actually making fun of him. All right? But she's the smart one. He doesn't realize that. He doesn't realize what she's talking about. But the audience would have done.
But you will. Here's my hand.
And so he offers her his hand.
Take his hand?
You don't have to, Michael. Yes, you should. You really should. No, you don't have to.
Chloe, take a picture.
I'll give you $1
Michael,
million
I'm taking a
for that
video.
sword, by the way.
hold his hand.
Okay.
Hold his hand.
The girl's got a right to her opinions. Take your hand to a bar and put a drink in it.
Why, sweetheart?
Guys, I can't hear them.
You're not holding a glass. Your hand is dry, sir.
Well, I hope so. I'm not such an idiot that I can keep my hands dry, but I don't get it. What's the joke?
Okay, again, Maria is a lot smarter than he is. She's saying, look, go get yourself a drink. All right, and he's saying, when she says your hand is dry, she means it doesn't have a drink in it. And he's saying, well, I would be pretty stupid if I couldn't keep my hand dry. He just doesn't get it at all. She's making fun of him the whole time, and he doesn't see it.
Aww.
And she says, just a bit of my dry humor, sir. She's probably rolling her eyes by now. It's like, oh, all my jokes, all my sarcasm is even wasted on him. He doesn't even get it. All right, so go. And Sir Andrew says,
Are you all so funny?
Yes, I've got a handful of jokes. But oops, when I let go of your hand, I let go of the biggest joke of all.
okay, so obviously, really, in the scene, they do have to hold hands, because then she'll fling his hand down and say, now I've let go of the biggest joke of all. In other words, poor Andrew, you cheeky kid. And still he doesn't get it. All right? Sorry, Andrew. Okay.
You need a drink. When has anyone ever put you down like that?
Never. I've only been that far down when I've drunk myself under the table. Sometimes I think I'm no smarter than average.
Well, no.
I eat a lot with me, and maybe that makes me stupid.
Sir Andrew?
If I really believe that, I'd give up red meat totally. But by the way, I'm going home tomorrow, so Toby.
Poor boy, my friend.
What does pourquoi mean? What does pourquoi mean? Does it mean I will or I won't? Oh, I wish I'd spent as much time learning language as I spent on fencing and dancing and bear bait. If only I'd take school more seriously.
Now, contrast that with, I don't know if you remember, those of you that were reading very carefully, or were listening actually, when Maria was saying, who's this Sir Andrew Aguchik you brought to woo Olivia? And he says, oh, he's a great guy. You know, he can play music, he can speak 4 languages without using a dictionary. He didn't even know what pourquoi was in French. So the idea that Sir Toby Belch has sown of Sir Andrew is not true. And look at poor Sir Andrew. He says, I wish I'd spent more time on learning as I had on fencing. Those of you who've read on will see how he performs when the duel is brought up. Does it look like he spent all his life practicing his fencing and his sword fighting? No. All right? So again, all throughout the whole play is people not being true to things being different to what they say. Okay, so Toby Belch.
You'd have a great hairstyle if you
That's why I wanted to take your hat off, Andrew. Why? Would that have fixed my hair?
Why would that have fixed my hair?
Oh, no in question. It won't style itself.
But my hair looks good anyway, doesn't it?
It looks great. It hangs like an old worn out mop. Some women should give you syphilis so you go bald.
Listen, I'm going home tomorrow. Listen?
Listen, I'm going home tomorrow. Sir Toby, your niece is refusing to see anyone. If she even saw And if she even saw me,
10
10
to
to
1.
1, she'd want nothing to do with me. That who lives nearby is court her.
She's not interested in the Duke. She doesn't want to marry anyone of higher social rank than her, or anyone richer, older, or smarter. I've heard you say that, so cheer up, there's still hope for you, old man.
All right, I'll stay another month. I'm not all kind of guy. Sometimes all I want to do is see plays and go out dancing.
Are you good at those kind of things?
Yes, as good as any man in Illyria, except for all the ones who are better at it.
Does that make any sense?
No.
I'm as good as any man in Illyria, except for all the ones who are better than me.
I'm not as good as the ones who've been dancing for years.
How good are you at those fast dances?
Believe me, I can cut a
Cut a caper. A caper was a type of dance.
And I can cut some meat to go with your cake.
Okay, guys, let's call it there.